Emma. The interviewer asked me, tell me about yourself, and I said, I like noodles?
Jake, no.
What? I panicked.
That's why we're here. Hi, everyone. I'm Emma, and today we're helping you survive a real job interview in English.
And I'm Jake, professional noodle enthusiast and terrible interviewee.
Today's episode is special because we're doing a full, realistic job interview role play. We have two amazing guests helping us today.
Hey everyone, I'm Emily. Today I'm playing your friendly HR manager, but don't let that fool you. I'm going to ask the tough questions. I even brought a clipboard for authenticity.
And I'm Dan. I'll be the nervous job candidate. Full transparency, I rehearsed my answers in the shower this morning, twice.
Already relatable.
Perfect. Let's jump in.
All right, here's what you'll learn today. How to answer the most common interview questions. Professional vocabulary and phrases that impress. Body language and confidence tips. A complete job interview role play between Emily and Den. Jake and I will break down everything afterwards so you understand exactly what to say.
Please teach me how to not panic and talk about noodles this time.
That's the goal. By the end of this episode, you'll feel confident walking into any English job interview.
Even if my hands are sweating?
Especially then. Let's start with the basic questions.
Let's learn how to answer the 5 most common interview questions. Jake, are you ready?
Ready to fail.
No negativity. Question 1. Tell me about yourself. This is usually the first question. Don't just list facts. Tell a short professional story.
I'm Jake. I'm 28. I like noodles.
Stop with the noodles. Try this. I'm a marketing professional with 5 years of experience in digital campaigns. I'm passionate about creative storytelling and helping brands connect with audiences.
Oh, that sounds way better.
Right? Keep it professional but personal. Question 2. Why do you want this job? Show them you researched the company.
Because I need money?
Honest, but no. Say something like, I admire your company's innovative approach to sustainability. I believe my background in project management aligns perfectly with your mission.
So basically, make it about them, not about my rent.
Exactly. Question 3. What are your strengths? Pick 2 to 3 real strengths and give examples.
I'm really good at being on time.
That's actually not bad, but add more detail. I'm highly organized and detail-oriented. For example, in my last role, I managed 15 projects simultaneously without missing a deadline.
Wow, that sounds impressive.
It does. Question 4. What are your weaknesses? This is tricky. Don't say, I'm a perfectionist. That's overused. Be honest, but show you're improving.
My weakness is that I panic and talk about noodles in interviews.
Creative, but try this. I used to struggle with public speaking, but I've been taking courses and volunteering to present in meetings. I've already seen improvement.
Oh, so admit the weakness, but show you're working on it.
Exactly. And question 5. Can you describe a challenge you faced? Use the STAR method. Situation, task, action, result.
What does that mean?
Describe the situation, what you needed to do, what action you took, and what the result was. Like, in my previous role, we lost a major client. I organized a team brainstorm, we developed a new strategy, and we gained 3 new clients within 2 months.
That's like telling a mini success story.
Exactly. Now let's see how Emily and Den handle these questions in the real interview.
Good morning. You must be Den. Please have a seat.
Good morning. Yes, I'm Den. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today.
Of course. Let's get started. So, Den, tell me about yourself.
Sure. I'm a graphic designer with about 6 years of experience, specializing in brand identity and digital marketing. I've worked with both startups and established companies, helping them create visual stories that resonate with their audiences. Most recently, I led a rebranding project that increased our clients' social media engagement by 40%.
That's impressive. Why are you interested in this position specifically?
Well, I've been following your company for a while, and I really admire how you prioritize creativity while maintaining strong client relationships. Your recent campaign for Ecotech was brilliant. I believe my experience in sustainable design aligns perfectly with your values, and I'd love to contribute to future projects like that.
That's great to hear. What would you say are your greatest strengths?
I'd say my greatest strengths are creativity and adaptability. I thrive in fast-paced environments where I need to think on my feet. For example, when a client once changed their entire brand direction 2 weeks before launch, I quickly redesigned the campaign and we still delivered on time. The client was thrilled with the results.
Excellent. Now, what about weaknesses? What's something you're working to improve?
That's a good question. I'd say I sometimes take on too much responsibility because I want everything to be perfect. I've learned that delegation is important, so I've been actively practicing trusting my team and focusing on the bigger picture rather than micromanaging every detail.
I appreciate that honesty. Can you describe a challenge you faced in your career and how you handled it?
Absolutely. In my last role, we lost our lead designer right before a major product launch. It was stressful, but I stepped up and coordinated with the team to redistribute the workload. I also brought in a freelancer to help temporarily. We launched on schedule, and the campaign exceeded our targets by 25%. It taught me a lot about leadership under pressure.
That's a great example. Well done. Thank you for sharing all of that. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes, actually. What does success look like in this role after the first 6 months?
Great question. We'd love to see you leading at least 2 major campaigns and mentoring junior designers. Does that sound like something you'd be interested in?
Absolutely. That sounds like exactly the kind of growth I'm looking for.
Wonderful. We'll be in touch within the next week. Thank you again for coming in today.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. I really appreciate your time.
Wow, that felt so real.
It did. Den was professional, confident, and prepared. Let's break down what made that interview so good. Okay, let's analyze what happened. First, Den started strong with a greeting. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. That's polite and professional.
I would have said hi and then forgotten my name.
Den stayed calm. Now, when Emily asked, "Tell me about yourself," Den gave a clear summary: his experience, specialization, and a specific achievement, the 40% engagement increase.
So don't just say your job title.
Right. Add numbers and results when possible. They make you sound credible. Next, when asked why this job, Den mentioned the Ecotech campaign. That shows he researched the company.
Oh, so I can't just say I saw the job posting online?
No, always mention something specific about the company. It shows genuine interest. Now, for strengths, Den chose creativity and adaptability and gave a real example: the client who changed everything last minute.
The STAR method.
Exactly. Situation, client changed direction. Task, redesign quickly. Action, he redesigned it. Result, delivered on time. Perfect structure.
I get it now.
Now, the weakness question. Den said he takes on too much, but is learning to delegate. That's honest without being negative.
So don't say I'm lazy or I'm always late.
Definitely not.
Pick a real weakness that won't disqualify you and explain how you're improving. Finally, Den asked a question at the end. What does success look like in this role?
Why is that important?
It shows you're thinking long-term and you care about doing well. Interviewers love that. Other good questions are, what's the team culture like? What are the next steps in the hiring process? What opportunities are there for professional development?
Those sound so professional.
They are. One more thing. Den's body language was confident. He made eye contact, smiled, and didn't fidget.
I fidget when I'm nervous.
That's normal. Just try to stay calm, breathe, and remember, they want you to succeed. They're hoping you're the right person.
That actually makes me feel better.
Good. Now, let's hear from Emily and Den about how the role play felt. Emily, Den, that was an incredible interview. How did it feel?
Honestly, I felt like a real HR manager for a second there. I almost forgot we were on a podcast. Den, you nailed it. I would have hired you on the spot if this were real.
Thank you. But I have to admit, my heart was racing the whole time. Even though it was just role play, I kept thinking, don't mess up, don't mess up.
See? Even then gets nervous.
Oh, absolutely. But the prep really helped. I practiced those STAR method answers like 5 times before we started recording.
And it showed. You were so polished. Meanwhile, I was trying not to laugh when Jake kept bringing up noodles earlier.
Hey, noodles are a legitimate interest.
Maybe for a cooking show, not a job interview. Emily, Den, thank you so much for bringing this to life.
Anytime. This was so fun.
Yeah, thanks for having us. Now I feel ready for my next real interview.
Me too. Well, almost.
All right, everyone, let's recap what you learned today. How to answer, tell me about yourself, with a professional story. How to explain why you want the job by mentioning specific company details. How to describe your strengths with real examples. How to admit weaknesses while showing improvement. How to use the STAR method for challenge questions. How to end with a smart question that shows you're thinking ahead.
And I learned that I like noodles is not an acceptable answer to anything in a job interview.
Correct. Remember, preparation is key. Research the company, practice your answers, and stay confident.
Even if you're sweating inside.
Especially then. If you want more real-life English practice like this, hit that subscribe button. We post new lessons every week to help you talk smart in any situation.
Thanks for watching, everyone.
Good luck with your interviews. Bye.